RFK Jr. is a really weird guy with the worms and the bear and the whale and all of that, but he isn't just interested in the animal world, he's interested in teen boys, specifically their fluids. I'm not joking, although I wish he was. Take a look at this.
We have fertility rates that are just spiraling. A teenager today, an American teenager, has less testosterone than a 68-year-old man. Sperm counts are down 50%.
Wait, so an American teenager has less testosterone than a 60-year-old man?
That's right, because the testosterone levels have dropped 50% from historic levels. And that is a problem, and it's an existential problem, but that is only when we have obesity.
Yeah, we've got some problems, and RFK Jr. is actually one of the most prominent ones, but you know that you're making some wild claims when Jesse Waters is pushing back against it. That dude would love to spark like a week or a month-long Fox thing about like, oh, think of the sperm. Hey, bros, is it gay to have sperm? I don't know what he would do. He's a weird guy. But even he's like, I don't know about that. That seems a little bit weird. Now, it's not to say that there's no concerns about any of this. It's just that, as always, what RFK Jr. does is he takes a kernel of something that's kind of true, that he half remembers from reading an article online, and then he blows it up and totally changes the causality and tries to make it fit into his worldview. And so, look, is it true that there's concerns about sperm counts? Yes, there are concerns about sperm counts. And you're not just finding out about this now. Tucker Carlson talks about this, Alex Jones talks about this, and he tries to sell you pills to fix it or whatever. Yes, sperm count has apparently dropped. Now, according to certain metrics, it has dropped by over 50% between 1973 and 2018. There are concerns about things that could be affecting that. There are also, and I think that we need to be fair, there are concerns about the way the count was done back in 1973. I do not consider it proven that sperm counts are down 50%, although it does seem fair that they've gone down. And look, if you believe that artificial dyes are causing it or preservatives or whatever, then that's the sort of thing that in theory, maybe RFK Jr. can do something about that. I mean, there were already efforts underway on certain of these dyes, the red one and everything, and other countries are doing it. He's hardly a maverick when it comes to that stuff, but that's fine. But the issue again is that he takes that and he's like, well, it sounds pretty good that it's 50% lower. So I guess teens have less testosterone than 60-year-old men too. No, that's not what the study shows. You're just making that up, dude. And look, I know case studies can be useful, but like you don't get to just measure your own levels after you shoot yourself up with a quart of horse hormones or whatever. We need to talk about broad populations. And look, have testosterone levels dropped over time? Yes, they have. That doesn't mean they're lower than elderly men, okay? And there's a lot of reasons that can contribute to that, not just whatever vaccine you want to point the finger at. There's lack of physical activity, there's obesity, which he did at least mention there. But again, this is like, what you just saw there was wild and crazy, but it was also like best case scenario for RFK Jr., where at least he's talking about something that has some relationship with scientific research. I mean, he blows it up and makes it bigger than it is, and he just takes whatever he wants to ban and he claims that that's what's causing it. But at least he's talking about something serious. And I prefer this to like the brand of RFK Jr. we got, over the last week, where he's claiming that people with autism will never kiss anyone and they can't write poems. And oh, by the way, we're gonna put together a government registry of everyone with autism. That's worst case scenario, RFK Jr. If he just wants to have like way too much interest in teen boys semen, I prefer that way more.